Under the federal law, it's illegal to form a coastline mafia. And they said in the past year in New York City and New Jersey, there have been people that have been forming coastline mafia to extort, like pirates. It says even from the historical ages, pirates have always organized around the river areas because river areas are attracted of commerce, shipping and stuff to rob and extort. And they have a federal law against that, even as they are New Jersey, New York commission to deal with coastline area mafia. They say it was dissolved recently under this governor Oko. I don't know why it was dissolved, but I'm still experiencing intimidation, whereby you know the disable button, the switch to open the door, they they shut it off. Anytime I'm around to use it, they shut it off. Unless I don't come here for a number of days, that's when they re- reignited or turning it back on. So they're intimidating me from using the bathroom, even though sometimes they let me use the bathroom without bringing the police to 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 to, to arrest me. But they create such an intimidation experience, you know, they'll start locking all the doors, as I'm using the bathroom. So, they're torturing people and extorting people. FIFA is not safe. Today I almost messed up my pants. I had to leave my bag here because they harassed me. I had to keep pushing my luggage from January to December. Again, I had to cover more areas because they're attacking me, preventing me from using the bathroom. So I had to be, walking extra miles to find the bathroom. Usually it's easier to find the bathroom, but now they make it hard for me to find the bathroom. So I had to leave my stuff there and run towards the bathroom. I've been trying to use the bathroom since like 6 p.m. last night. Today is December 10th, 2024. It's around 3 a.m. I had to withhold it for 12 hours. They say people have died under this condition. A woman died here in America. She couldn't find a bathroom to use early, and her colon ruptured and she died. In China, a guy died also. He drank alcohol and fell asleep, didn't wake up early to pee, and his bladder exploded and he died. So FIFA is not safe. You got to pay attention to the security challenges and the medical challenges going on in the country before you give them the hosting right of the World Cup. And they have the biggest military in the world, and they believe they can kill foreigners, and no country can dare ask them any question about it. They killed my mother in Bellevue Hospital. I contacted the Nigerian embassy, and the Nigerian embassy promised to help me. They never helped me. So they kill foreigners at will here in America, and nobody can ask them anything about it. Even in Guantanamo Bay prison, they said they torture some of the foreigners to death, and no country has the power to ask them about it. So FIFA, don't bring the World Cup here. This is something that they're forming coastline mafia, and with their police with guns and everything, they will try to set you up to kill you. And they say there's also a sex trafficking gang now that believes if they can kill you, then they can go lie in court that you're part of their sex cult. That's the main thing now in America. All of their biggest stars are being implicated, a lot of them in sex trafficking. They say, no, there's so much gain they can make from sex trafficking. I can't even believe it. They say now it's like an industry. Now there's another industry springing up that don't just that doesn't just want to abuse you for the sexual pleasure they derive from it. Now they believe they can extort you, you know. So now another area they're looking into now is someone like me that's potentially worth a lot of money. My mother was tortured to death. She was put in a psych ward wrongfully, even though she wasn't crazy. In 2015, her daughter set her up, put her in a psych ward, as she was having a heart problem, and got her killed. They wanted to blame the death on the police kicking me and her out of our home on Staten Island wrongfully, so they can make money. But my mother was telling me about the plot of her daughters, and she would call me on the phone while she was in Pennsylvania. Their daughter were abusing her terribly. So all that call was intercepted by the FBI, which is the federal police. They put the federal police surveillance on me since I came into the country with my mother in 2000. I was arrested at JFK. They said there was a problem with my visa. You know, even though I had a green card stamp in my passport, me and my mother had to go to court here on Federal Plaza, a few blocks away from here. You know, and it took 8 years before they would, grant me immigration status. You know, so this is what is going on. So today they notice when I come to use the bathroom, I ride the Fortran here, so they lock up the elevator. And they know I travel very slowly because I have luggages I carry year in, year out because I'm homeless on the street. They're denying me all the assistance, welfare assistance. I've been here with a green card now for almost 24 years, you know, and this is my first time of getting even a food stamp. I've been trying to apply for the welfare since for 14 years now. They don't give me nothing, even with a green card. So they're intimidating me, all kinds of harassment late at night like this. They lock up the elevator. They lock up the elevator. I normally take this elevator, you know, to come and use the bathroom. I normally use this elevator to come and use the bathroom here. So that anywhere I did notice, I routinely travel by, you know, they will start menacing me. So they lock up the elevator, you know, and that car kind of scared me, but I wasn't expecting the car to be driving here. Because sometimes they have cars that try to hit me also. So this is the Bowling Green. And they had a Nigerian nurse also that the governor Oko hired to be arresting homeless people and will try to send mental illness on you. And he told me to follow him. One day I was coming out this elevator. He told me to follow him. He has the help he can provide me. I just want his phone number because I don't really like the way he harasses me also. I said, yeah, he's going to give me everything. I just follow him. And he made me walk around the circle and didn't give me his personal phone number. He told me to call 311. I said, I know what 311 is. I just want to have your personal phone number because you're an employee, you're a nurse that works for the city of New York to be locking up homeless in the psych ward. A nurse is not supposed to make a diagnosis of people's medical condition. Only a doctor can do that. But you're taking the law into your hand, arresting homeless, a lot of foreigners you're arresting, calling them crazy as a nurse. You're a nurse, you're not a medical doctor. You shouldn't be making medical diagnosis on the street. So they're torturing immigrants. They've killed my mother that way. Locked her up in the cycle when she wasn't crazy. Our daughter was behind that scheme. And I think the higher ups in this country now found out it's so easy to kill somebody by calling them crazy. Since there has been a revolution, including this black American mayor Ricardo, saying the homeless are crazy, or they're igniting fear in people, and people are taking matters into their hand, choking homeless dead, and they'll claim, the person was crazy, and the courts will let them walk free after they kill a homeless. So FIFA is not safe. The language barrier exposes the language barrier immigrants faces also, render them more vulnerable to be lied upon. So, they say even a lot of black Americans, they exaggerate stuff about them and kill them. And the courts doesn't give them justice. So FIFA is not safe. So the security challenges in this country, there's all kinds of xenophobia. Yes, they have a powerful military. Yes, they have the richest economy. But the abuse of immigrants, like the yellow that was killed with 40 bullets, my mother was killed, and I've been rendered homeless now by the police for the past 14 years. A friend of mine, a Ugandan that was trying to help me with the court papers, the police also choked him dead on Staten Island. And they give me no recognition. I can't even get a lawyer for the past 14 years. It's me and my mother used to walk around here looking for a lawyer, and all the lawyers will tell us no, no. This is what the lawyers will tell us. So they are killing the foreigners. They killed my mother. Please, international community, please, America is not safe to host any competition right now. Even to use the bathroom is a problem. They say the police can kill you for any reason and claim you started it. You are crazy. You are the homeless. You are the crazy. And the law allows them to kill a crazy person. With the language barrier also, even if you survive the murder attempt, there's no guarantee, you know, you will get anything from the court. And most people don't survive. They're killing the black Americans like Gordon Neely, you know, and there's a nicking attempt on my life also. I almost fell down the staircase, because the elevator, I use it to climb up here to come use the bathroom. Because every other bathroom I try to use, they harass me. So I find myself pulling my luggage for more miles, and all my luggage tires falling off. Because the luggage, these suitcases are not meant to be traveling on the main road like this. It's meant for airports and indoor flooring. And they damaged this floor. I used to come here a lot. The Nigerian nurse working with the US and the state government, New York state government, will come around me with a lot of police officers to scare me. People will help me with money right here. So what they notice is, so they notice I always come here a lot to stand here in the cold to beg for money. So they started destroying this road. So a lot of my luggages, the tire always fall. This is a booby trap, like a man. Like a man, they left it here for many months then to destroy my tires. They refuse to repair it. Sometimes cars will be driving and hit this and almost tip over. And no question asked, nothing. You know, so nobody bothers to inquire about nothing. So they're the most powerful, can get away with anything, create landmines. So FIFA, you can't ignore this anymore. I know you're out for to get every money, and this is a good place to do business and make money, but you can't ignore the risk to life. And the more I comment that the World Cup is not safe here, they set me up to get me beat up. So they're bringing violence into soccer. And you FIFA have said any country that engages in violence with soccer, whether it's England that will beat up fans, foreign fans outside the British stadiums, and you ban them from hosting matches for the World Cup or for club competitions. So FIFA, you can't make an exception out of America because you're going to be sued because there's nothing going to stop this. The criminal element to attack foreigners during the World Cup. It's gotten bad. It's gotten bad. This type of abuse, they treat you like a war criminal. Like they caught you at the war field and brought you here and you're prisoner of war. The international human rights law, they don't, against it. They don't abide by it. You have not to be intimidating somebody in the bathroom. They don't put God in the bathroom. I've lived in different countries. I've never seen where they're so obsessed to humiliate you in the bathroom like this. The police are out of control. A court issued an order that the police should stop all the structures of targeting foreigners and blacks and Spanish for humiliation. There's a court order against this, and they don't lock them up. Even their mayor said they should continue abusing. So they're all a bunch of criminal types all having power in this society, and they don't respect international law, don't respect their own laws. FIFA, don't be an accomplice in a crime. Stop this World Cup in 2026. They're planning to kill someone like me and blame it on mental illness. My mother's daughter started this when they were able to kill my mother. The daughters' name are Bolani and Flora. When they were able to lie on my mother that she was crazy and got her killed in 2015. So I believe the higher up saw this, that wow, you can actually kill somebody like this. So they learned that method from my mother's daughters. They're not even that smart. The criminal types they're not even that smart, but they have power. And but when you have power, you can do whatever and get away with it. Okay? So this has to be investigated for war crime. The NYPD needs to be tried like Hitler's Nazi soldier. I think the police is like almost 40,000. All of them that may be involved in this mafia of trying to kill an African or kill foreigners, the international community needs to come after them. Please send your international investigators here to come and monitor the situation. The NYPD needs to be declared a terrorist organization. They attacked me at the Grand Central Station when I tried to use the bathroom. They have some civilian accomplices. They will start the fight with me. They'll tell me the bathroom is closed. We're closing the bathroom early tonight. As soon as I go to the bathroom. December 8th, I went to the bathroom around 11:30. The Spanish woman that works there said I'm closing the bathroom early tonight. The bathroom's supposed to close at 12, but I'm closing at 11:40. And called the police on me. I was calling me bro, bro. I told them I'm a transsexual. You don't call a transsexual a masculine adjective, a masculine name or pronoun. And the police, they all surrounded me. They were just trying to get me arrested and killed. They need to charge that Spanish janitor on December 8th, 2024 with attempted murder, attempted felony murder. The international community needs to look about putting a travel ban because of the NYPD killing foreigners on New York City. Maybe not for the whole America, I think the Trinidad and Tobago government during the last Trump administration, around 2017 to 2020, they said America is unsafe for foreigners. I hope the Trinidad and Tobago government will investigate this and see the situation is getting out of hand. Their police here in New York City, police NYPD, is 40,000 strong, and a lot of them may be complicit in attempting to kill a foreigner like me. So the international community needs to bring investigators here to identify them and make sure they don't escape justice. This country is providing sanctuary for would-be assassins in the police force that would endanger human lives. They rendered me and my mother homeless. The police raided our home unlawfully without a search warrant, threw us out on the street, and a black American guy was helping me and my mother with the court papers. They went and took him there. And they treat me like a nobody. The press don't help me. And there's this thing now whereby they sexually traffic people. So they believe if they can just lure you into their personal home and make you look like, you're their sex slave, when you die, they can claim, any of your benefits when you die should go to them. So like me, I'm trying to sue the US government for locking me up in the immigration prison in 2000 when I came here with my mother with a green card, and I'm trying to sue the police also for kicking me and mother out of our home 2010 when my friend Arigona was trying to help us to took him there, and also I'm trying to sue this city for killing my mother in the government hospital Bellevue when our daughters Bologna and Flora that were malicious to lie on my mother that she's crazy, even though my mother wasn't crazy. She was just having a heart problem. And she went to the hospital herself, and the nurse followed her to the hospital and told the hospital to lock her up in the psych ward and stop treating her for heart disease. That she's just crazy. Blame, created a panic, a false alert. My mother wasn't crazy. My mother just didn't want her dress to be involved in her healthcare. And in this country, you have the right under federal law called HIPAA law that your health information is private. No family member or anybody has the right to be part of your medical process. And my mother didn't want her dress to come to the hospital with her, and and she didn't even tell them what hospital she was in. They went behind her back to find out the information, which the address should be put in prison for. And not only did they go there against my mother's will, they told the hospital to lock her up in the cycle. So as soon as the nurse came to the hospital, my mother didn't want to continue treatment in the hospital. She wanted to go to a foreign hospital because she said her drugs were acting very suspicious. But prior to that, talking to people in Nigeria, I made attempts on me and my mother's life. Me and my mother testified in immigration court 2001 against those people. And by 2014, our drugs were sending gifts through the United States Postal Service in Pittsburgh to those people. So the United States Postal Service computer system should be subpoenaed to confirm this, that my mother said she should witness our daughter sending gifts to people in Nigeria through the Postal Service. So the Postal Service, United States Postal Service computers should be subpoenaed because, if somebody's sending a gift, they will usually weigh the gift to the post office, enter the person's zip code, area code where they're coming, where they're sending the gift from. They call it zip code for mail in America, and the address where you send the gift to, whether it's Nigeria, like my mother alleged, and to then calculate the postage stamp to the computer software program, and and then that information should still be in the United States Postal Service in Pittsburgh, showing our daughters, Berlin and Flora, are malicious, and also my mother has another daughter in Nigeria. My mother said that daughter tried to kill me when I was a child because that daughter was jealous that my mother married another guy to give before she gave birth to me. This time my mother had that daughter locked up. I never fought for a green card for that daughter, even that daughter wanted to come here. And the daughters here in America and the one in Nigeria, Funke, they went and buried my mother on June 12th. We don't bury Nigeria on nature till after my mother was killed here in America in 2015. June 12th is a controversial day. It's like burying in America on July 4th. That's the day America fought the British to get independence from Britain. So June 12th is the day my mother's from the South. A guy from the South called Abiola was adjudged to win the election, presidential election, but the military controls were controlling Nigeria and they were predominantly from the northern part. So they cancelled that election result and it caused a bloody shed in Nigeria over that junta. For many years, people kill each other over that issue in Nigeria. So our daughters were trying to make it look like my mother died solely from the police brutality rendering us homeless. No, our daughters, yeah, the police rendered us homeless, but my mother was going to survive, the homeless condition. Our daughters sent mental illness on her to make her die early, caused her to panic while she was having a heart problem at the hospital in Bellevue. And they told the daughters belonging for her, lied on her that she was crazy, and that's what really got her upset. My mother was saying she was noticing her address was behaving funny, and they were trying to set her up and make her look like she was crazy. My mother had the prenuptial or whatever. She had an early suspicion, and she was telling me over the phone that it's not going to go down easy because she's not going to accept any insult. And my mother was somebody, our daughters knew that if you insult her, it will make her very angry. And the whole purpose was to insult her, make her very angry, so that she could die. Because she already had a high blood pressure. And so, so she was very vulnerable and weak. And they wanted to kill her early so that they can blame it on the police, removing us from our home, me and my mother. Because our daughters always lived in Pittsburgh, they have the house there. It was just me and my mother living in a different apartment we rented here in New York City, Staten Island. So I'm at the main terminal of the Staten Island. Sorry. So the prosecutor here refused to help me. Alvin Bragg is a black American. I've been sending him videos all year long. And I can't get no help. So FIFA, this is how they treat foreigners. You're your own, like they say in this country. You're on your own. Anytime you have a problem, nobody will help you. All the lawyers won't help you because they think, helping you is sabotaging their own country. Because why would they want you to get money as a foreigner? So they rather ride with Team America. So they're forming this illegal collusion whereby they side with Team America versus Team World. So if you're a foreigner experiencing trouble like this, nobody would help you. So I'm pushing my luggage for years now, and everything's just breaking, falling apart. I had to leave my luggage and run upstairs to use the bathroom. I was even praying to God, let them not stop me today from using the bathroom. Because anytime they notice I have a urgent need to use the bathroom, they'll block the door. So they're making repairs or they're instructing the bathroom for bombs. Just to make me mess up my pants. So FIFA, they're abusing foreigners. It's a health risk for foreigners. It's a security risk. Please cancel this World Cup in 2026 over these security challenges. I'll continue to send you videos. They're treating us foreigners like we don't matter. And FIFA, a lot of countries invested in you billions of dollars, and you can't let them down. There's over 100 countries in the world that can host that World Cup. So please don't insult the word further. My mother was a soccer fan. The Nigerian government doesn't care. They promised to help me and they abandoned me, because, so I'm being attacked by some sex trafficking gangs that may have allegiance to the government. So they say, if they can just create a sex family connection with you, claim you adopted their child, and if they kill you, they can then make up any lies about you because dead people don't speak. Claim what if they say so easy to adopt a child here in America, you can just claim you orally agreed. And now if they kill you after that and claim the police killed you mistakenly or whatever, you can just say, every of your benefits, your estate, after you die, every of the assets should go to their child. They will claim you falsely adopted, or they can claim you are married to them. Create a fake marriage certificate You know, so this so now the sex trafficking, there's a sex trafficking epidemic. A lot of the music stars are being accused of kidnapping people, raping them. But now there's another element now where they believe they can um they can profit from the sex trafficking. So they're targeting me, but with this new pattern of sex trafficking, whether they just don't even want to have sex with you, they're doing it just to make money off of you. So they can lure you into their house. So they're randomly homeless on the street. A guy took me to his house in the Bronx in 2020. It was COVID season, and they lock up all the bathrooms in the train station like this. When I was in the Bronx looking for a bathroom in the train station, they called the Yankee Stadium. The train station near the Yankee Stadium, and the police was so hostile to me. And this guy came along and said I should follow him to his house. I could use the bathroom. I thought I was just going to his house to use the bathroom, and when we got there, he raped me. You know, and beat me up, and I called the police. The police wouldn't help me. This was in 2020. So this is what is going on. So FIFA a lot of foreigners. Please, FIFA, you can Google yourself. Foreigners saying the police department NYPD doesn't have foreigners. So please use this to tell the city of New York they can no longer host the World Cup. You can just Google the search term NYPD not helping immigrants. My mother's been killed, has been raped, and they don't have, except surrounding the bathroom with guns to make it look like, there's gold in the bathroom they're defending. This is ridiculous. This is humiliation. They treat me like I'm a war prisoner, like they caught me in the war field and brought me here. Like I'm a prisoner of war. You're not even allowed to degrade prisoners of war like this. And they don't want to answer. They don't want to, and they told the welfare office to deny me benefit. Because since that I've never gotten any benefit before, and I have a green card, I'm a legal permanent resident. My mother had a U.S. citizenship. This my, so I applied. I've been applying for benefit now for the past 14 years. They don't give me nothing. So now this year I applied again. So normally they have emergency loan they can give you the city government or the state government called emergency one shot deal. And they make fun of me and the welfare office in Brooklyn, and they don't approve nothing for me. They could give me at least thousands of dollars so I could go rent a hotel room and try to navigate my life. They stole and lost my travel document, try to get on my travel document back so I could try to get a regular job, because I used to live in the public shelter, and they poisoned us with like a white substance that looked like anthrax. Me and my mother started having blood coming out of her nose. My mother was admitted to the hospital on Staten Island, and I went to the hospital on Coney Island for the same thing. We had bloody discharge from my nose. It was like an anthrax. That's how anthrax is. We couldn't both breathe. My mother almost died because she was elderly. You know, and they were threatening us in the shelter that we had to leave. That we were foreigners looking for free stuff. It was a mess. So we eventually left that shelter. We didn't want them to poison us again. So I've been out here on the street for 14 years, really, homeless. And I'm trying to just get emergency money from the welfare department. They call it the Human Resource Office, Human Resource Administration. I think they're funded with billions of dollars to provide you emergency loan you can pay back. And they're mainly helping black Americans. Even though I have a green card, they're not helping me. So they're stalling me. That office needs to be investigated for hiding under the color of law to discriminate against a foreigner and deny me benefits. My application has been put in for 2 weeks, and they mess up the application. They'll put the wrong address. The address I put in was 141 Flushing Avenue. That's the new address for mail delivery. This mayor is a black American mayor. He introduced a mail system for people that have trouble getting the mail. And he chose the address Flushing Avenue. They always harass me in the bathroom. And since I've been using that address, I don't get no mail. They don't notify me of even banks told me they've been sending bank cards I applied for online to that mail address. I don't know why I chose the word Flushing Avenue as the address for people that want to be getting mail for free, that don't have a place to be getting their mail that's safe. And it chose Flushing Avenue, like, they always harass me in the bathroom everywhere. And so they said that the address is 141 Flushing Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11205. So anytime I direct my mail to that address, they call it Gold Locker. They flush my mail down the toilet or whatever. I don't get the mail. For all year round, I've been sending my mail there, and they don't notify me that they received. They're supposed to notify you by email that your mail has arrived. Come and get it. They don't send me no email. And now I enter that same address in my welfare application for assistance or government assistance, and they change the address to 77-141 Flushing Avenue. The address is actually 141 Flushing Avenue. So they're trying to create confusion to make it look like, I'm the one that doesn't know what I'm doing. Like I'm crazy renting the wrong address. So they need to investigate this Brooklyn welfare office for trying to fake mental illness on an immigrant. If they can call you crazy that you're entering the wrong address, then they can deny you benefits and watch you die on the street, and they don't have to go to prison. So the federal government and international police and stuff need to investigate this faking mental illness on foreigners, and on people that they may hope to kill. They say in this country, if you call somebody crazy and kill them, the courts won't hold you responsible, because the culture here believes crazy people are dangerous, and they can be killed to protect your own life. So they need to investigate. And when I go to that West office, some of the black Americans working there, they will mock me. One guy was screaming, Nigeria, Nigeria. And somebody told me, don't say that, that's rude. Stop shouting Nigeria. So yeah, I always call Africans by their country. So that's the only way they can know they are also important. And they laugh, and they all laugh, So they were mocking me in that West office. They were so rude to me. And messing with my application, they don't approve nothing for me, really. I said the coupon to get food. And when I eat that cookie, you can only use that coupon, they call it food stamp, to buy food. And when I eat cold food, sugary drinks, and when I eat that sugar drinks and sugar sugar biscuit cookie, I start having diarrhea. And I run to the bathroom to go and lock the door to the bathroom. So they just torture me further, making it like, yeah, but we gave you a food coupon. That food coupon, I was trying to buy food in the restaurant. I said, no, not here. You can't buy food, hot food. You can only buy sugar soda, sugar drinks, or cookies. They call it cookies, biscuits and stuff, and candies and stuff. And when I eat all the stuff, my stomach just go into diarrhea mode. And they block me from using the bathroom. They just torture me and they mock me. This is a war crime. What about the weaponized bathroom? The police needs to be investigated for war crime. They're 40,000 strong with guns, and they're threatening immigrant lives. FIFA, don't bring more foreigners. Don't bring more foreigners that this police, they killed Diallo with 40 bullets that can kill or set these foreigners out to be robbed by the criminal gangs here. So FIFA, please investigate the crime going on. My mother's been killed. People like Diala's been killed. Even they're killing the black Americans here, like Jordan Neely, you know, it's hard to get justice. So FIFA, don't bring the work up here.